School leaders say they thought the controversial budget would have been settled last Tuesday. They knew many people didn't like the idea of paying more in taxes, but it was another number that caused problems. In West Jay-Z, New York last week, people who went into the middle voting machine didn't see this year's school budget. Beekman Town Central School Superintendent Scott Amos says it took more than 7 hours for an election worker to notice the problem.
She stopped the process at that point. Voters just moved to the other two machines for the rest of the night.
Inside the middle machine, voters were asked to approve a $37.5 million budget. But that was last year's budget and $1 million less than the real 2011 budget. Amos says it was a simple mistake.
The individual who set the machines up just did not pull out the data from last year's vote.
The budget passed by 16 votes. Amos says the district's attorney says the vote should still stand, but less than a week later, the school board decided the election needed another look. I talked to several school board members who say they don't want to be accused of doing anything wrong, so that's why they're asking the state's top education leader to decide if last week's vote should be redone. At least Dan Drown says the answer should be no. That's because he says the actual budget numbers inside the booth don't make a big difference for voters.
They've already got their mind made up as to what they want to vote for, and then they go in and push the buttons.
But Candy Cota says there should be a second vote, and more people against higher taxes should turn out.
I don't think it's going to pass.
And the superintendent says he's going to use the budget passed by voters unless the education commissioner says otherwise. The education department says the decision could take months. Reporting live in the newsroom, Matt Austin, Fox 44 Local News.